Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Yay, sixth grade. It is Friday. So many of you have been doing so much work that I've been sending out, and I am absolutely proud of all of that. So let's get on to our objectives. So you could read through today's objectives today. You have some responding to reading, um, defining and identifying examples of simple machines, calculating the area of composite figures in math today. Composite, thinking about what that word means, is really going to be helpful when it comes to taking your notes and understanding how to find the area for those figures. Analyzing examples of a comparison essay, writing to compare an ancient China to another ancient civilization that we've studied. I've got a video there, and I'll speak about a little bit more about that in a minute. And then analyzing the components of my art arrangement. So hopefully all of you already have your art arrangement ready to go. And you will see that Ms. Garcia's posted an example of how to analyze those from using some information from our previous unit in Unit 5. All right, so our planners should be nice and filled out. You see a nice list here of what you need to complete for today and some notes about, if you don't finish the reading response, kind of becomes your homework over the weekend. So, anything that you haven't finished from this week, know that it's still here, know that it's still part of the expectations. And if you need to catch up over the weekend, please do that. Please do that and submit it. I've been seeing that and I have been adding that to the grade book. So make sure you keep up on all of those things. All right. So, first thing on your list during your reading block today is making sure that you're taking an AR quiz. You know how to do that using the books that you checked out from the library. So, for most of you through this week, I should actually see anywhere between two and three AR quizzes. So, one from A Long Walk to Water, hopefully from everybody, which I'm still missing a few of you, and taking AR quizzes on the books that you checked out from Mrs. Gonzalez on the Wednesday before March 11th, before the school shut down. So please make sure that you're continuing to read. And then in the reading section of our Google Classroom, there is a reading response that you should be very familiar with. And I've also relinked Miss Gonzalez's videos on there about how to access some reading materials on the public library system. Okay, A Long Walk to Water, a novel engineering project. So today I've added quite a few slides to our novel engineering project. So it would be important for you to have your scratch notepad handy to take some notes. You'll see that I have some tree maps on there with some notes attached and to help you out through this process so that you don't have to come and rewatch this video a bunch of times. Make sure that you're keeping up with those notes and watching some of those videos to help you understand the expectation and process of this project. Okay, you have 4.3b notes, which is again area of composite figures. So please make sure that you are taking those notes first. I have simplified the notes as much as possible so that you're not spending a ton of time writing notes and doing, a dozen practices in your notebook before actually getting to the practice on big ideas. After taking the notes, of course, then you may head on to big ideas through Clever and practice the problems that I've set out for you today. Oops, I'm just noticing now that I need to change that to 4.3b. Okay. Moving on, you have your comparison essay. So I have uploaded a video onto in the social studies section of Google Classroom and uploaded a video of me going through an example of a compare contrast essay and giving you some pointers on how to plan for that. Make sure that you continue your plan at this point. This essay is going to be due next Friday. So right now we're still you should still be in the process of simply planning it. So make sure that you're spending that writing time and getting that done. Okay, next on your list would be your art arrangement analysis. Again, going to the mathematics section of Google Classroom, you will see that Ms. Garcia has posted her own example of how to analyze using fractions, using decimals, using percents, analyzing your arrangement, your visual. And if you haven't had an opportunity to yet, again, you can create it out of paper if you have it, different things at your house, to put things together and make some kind of visual, some kind of image, with at least 5 different objects or 5 different colors, um, and and analyze it. So when you're looking at the fraction portion, it should be what fraction of your picture or visual is, let's say, red, out of the total amount of pieces. Okay. So take a look at the example I gave for you on Google Classroom. It might be a bit more helpful. And then, as a reminder, band Google Classroom. So those of you who are in band, I know there's only 4 of you in class. Please make sure that you are checking out Mr. Dean's Google Classroom that you already are inputted in. But if you, for some reason, don't have it and need the access code, please email me right away and I will make sure to get that access code to you directly so that you can take a look at what assignments he's given and what practice suggestions he's given to you as well. Okay. Today and this week has been filled with a lot, so I don't anticipate that you're going to have a ton of time to get on these May dues today. But if you do, um, please remember that these May dues are at your disposal. It's Friday, so Friday is open for Prodigy as well. I'll continue to put some assignments on there, but please know that Prodigy is not something that you are spending 2 hours on. Prodigy is something that you get to work on after you've worked on and completed the assignments that I've given you so far. Okay. And remember, with some of these projects, like the novel engineering project, we're taking it day by day. So I'm not expecting you to finish the project today. That's far from what I'm asking. I'm asking you to take the notes and to be thinking about and looking at that project engineering document that I sent out to you and identifying problems, identifying a solution, sketching out examples. All more information is on the Google slide that's in the science section of your binder. And the same with your essay. Your essay plan is not due today. However, you should be working on planning it. That way you are not bombarded by work next week and feel too overwhelmed by it. Okay. As always, the end of the day, the end of your session, with all of your assignments should be going on and responding to your Google Classroom closure question. So remember, this is a closure question. So this is not a question that I expect you to be answering at 9 o'clock in the morning or at 10 o'clock in the morning. You should be taking your time throughout the day, scheduling your day, getting your work done, and then reflecting on your day. I've been really enjoying reading your guys' closures, and ideas and responding to some of them. Again, it's very important to be reflecting on your experiences and your learning throughout this process during this, very, very different time for us. Okay. And as a reminder, I'm missing you guys all the time. Please keep an eye on our Flipgrid. I did send out a Flipgrid a little bit late yesterday on Thursday. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, check it out today. Um, and I can't wait to see your faces again. All right. Have a great day.